Hi guys, this is Kata and today I'm going to be doing another tag video, and I was actually tagged for this, and I was tagged by Penda again, who recommended to me to make the Summertime Madness book tag. So I will leave the link to her channel in the description box below, and let's get started. First question: what is your favorite fictional food or a drink? And for the longest time I have been thinking about this question and I couldn't come up with anything, which is sad, but seriously, I just can't remember any fictional food or drink, so that sucks, but it will get better. Number 2, how long did it take you to read your last book? And it probably took me 2 or 3 days, and it was The Unbecoming of Mardyr by Michelle Hodkin. And I love that book so much. Like I mentioned in my previous video, it got me out of my reading slump, so I'm so thankful for that book and I cannot wait to read the second one. Number 3, how many times do you stare at your books daily? Way too many times. I'm actually kind of obsessed with my books on my shelves, and yeah, I'm not ashamed to admit that I stare at them quite a lot. And yeah, I just love them so much. How many Goodreads friends and books do you have? And I have to check this because I can't remember, but let's see. I have got 236 friends and I've got 341 books read and 559 books to read. So that would take me like 3 years. What I'm talking about, 6 years. And altogether that makes it 900 books on my shelves on Goodreads. Not in real life, not yet. Do you ever say book quotes in public? Nope, because I can't remember any book quotes. My memory is the worst in the world, so I have got no chance for that. Do you ever reread books? Yes, quite often actually, because I just love rereading books because I know that I'm going to love them, so there's not a chance that I'm just going to not like them. But then again, I kind of feel guilty when I reread books because I have so many books to read, and yeah, but a lot of times I just want to read a book that I have already read and loved, just to relieve those feelings and emotions for that book. Number 7, are you a book cover judger? Unfortunately, yes, and it sucks, but I just blame the publishers when they publish really good books with ugly covers. They are just working against themselves, and I just don't understand that. But yeah, I tend to judge a book by its cover. So it's a pretty cover. If it's a pretty cover, then I tend to pick it up, rather when it's a not so pretty cover. But I have read a lot of books that I don't like the covers of, and they turned out to be amazing. So I would just redesign those covers because they are just working against themselves, and I know that the authors don't have really a say in that, so that sucks. Instagram, Tumblr, or Twitter? And I don't have an Instagram. I used to use my Tumblr, and I am on Twitter, and I use it a lot more than my Tumblr now. But I used to go on Tumblr daily and just scroll through pages and pages and pages. But yeah, right now it's Twitter. Which books take you the longest to read? I don't know, I guess books where I don't really connect with the story or the characters, and mostly I tend to read contemporary books a lot faster than like fantasy books. I don't know why, but yeah, a book where I need my romance in books, and if the romantic storyline is not good, then it takes me a bit longer to finish the book because I just need the romance, and if the romance is going well, then it makes me read that book a lot faster. Favorite booktubers? I have quite a few of them, and I don't know if I can list them all, but obviously I love Kat from Kittytastic, Regan from Peruse Project, but I also love Whitney from Witty Novels because she is hilarious, and I tend to have quite a similar taste in books with April from April Books, and yeah, I just love a lot of booktubers. You guys are all fantastic if you're making videos, or if you just love to read, because I can connect with all of you on this level that we all love reading and we all love books, and I'm so happy that I found you guys here because I couldn't ever really talk about books with anyone in real life, and now I'm just so happy. So yeah, how often do you pre-order books? Not very often. I guess I only ever pre-ordered like 3 books. I don't know why, I just tend to wait for them, but I pre-order books when I just really cannot wait, and most likely they are the last book in a series or something like that. Are you a shopaholic? Kinda, and if I have money on myself, then I will probably spend it if I go near a mall or something. But most likely I spend my money on books, jewelry, and clothes, and eBay. Because eBay is a dangerous place if you have money on your PayPal, which I sometimes do, and a lot of why can't I talk today? I don't know. But yeah, so if I have money on my PayPal, so if I have money on my PayPal, I will probably spend it. So yeah, but eBay is good, but eBay is bad also. And my voice sounds kind of weird. Anyways, how many times have you read your How many times have you read your favorite books? Not way too many times. I think the most times I reread a book was 3 or maybe 4. I think my most read book is probably Twilight, because when I got so obsessed with Twilight, I read all the Twilight books a gazillion times. But yeah, I think the most I reread books was 3 times. Do you own a lot of books? And if you asked me that a year ago, I would say no, not at all, because I owned like 30 books. But now I have a lot more, and it's kind of scary that I acquired so many books in just a year. You can never have enough books, but yeah, I should read a lot more of them, because I have a ton of unread books on my shelves. Do you ever take pictures of your book before you read it? No, I don't think I have ever done that. Maybe once when it was the 24-hour readathon and I just posted a picture about it on Twitter that I was reading it. But other than that, I don't really just take a photo before I read it. I tend to take pictures of my shelves in general, but not the book I'm planning on reading. Do you read every day? Yes, I try to read every day, and I kind of have this habit that I have to read before I go to sleep. So I shut down all the lights and I just get under my covers, but I have to read at least 5 minutes. Even if it's just only 5 minutes, I have a weird feeling when I don't read that day or that night, so I always try to just read a little bit, even if it's, as I said, 5 minutes, because if I'm very sleepy, reading will make me even sleepier. How do you choose a new book? Just my mood, and I always try to decide if I'm in a contemporary mood or if I'm in a fantasy dystopian mood. I always decide just based on what mood I'm in. Do you always carry a book with you? In some way or form, because I don't always take a physical book with myself, but I always have books on my phone so I can read. But yeah, most of the time I don't really carry a book with myself, only if I know that I will have some time where I have to wait for something. But even then, reading on my phone is a bit more comfortable. So this was the common book girl tag, and I will leave the people who I'm going to tag in the description box below. And this was such a fun tag, so again, thank you Panda for tagging me. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.